and cultivating and reaping no matter how hard. And when he saw early in adulthood that farming was not a financially secure proposition, he began home building, starting with a local builder, Bill Cobb, then Peebles and Fairborn, Art Homes, where he supervised setting at least 3 homes a week, and then starting his own business, Overholser Builders, in 1963. Lots of long hot days, lots of long cold days, lots of long hard days. And many of you here live in or have lived in a home constructed by Overholser Builders. Dietrich Platt, Xenia, Raymar Estates, Yellow Springs, Lindare Acres, Kingsgate, Simon Kenton Farms, Shawnee Acres, dozens of locations where Ernie and Mark and their crew would build. And Ernie worked hard to make things right for his customers and clients, always treating people fairly, never taking advantage of any person. In fact, letting them take advantage of him. So somewhere in this picture, we sprinkle in some obstinate, persistent stubbornness and some strong opinion. Enough said there. The dominating pieces of this picture would be his family. We gather as a family for any and every reason. Birthdays, holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Ernie's birthday, Irene's birthday, 4th of July, Labor Day. We might have missed Groundhog Day last year. And then the birthday cycle starts all over again. And when will we be together to share our lives? He would gather with his brothers last Saturday of the month, Collier's Restaurant, for breakfast. They may not say a word to each other, but maybe they did. They still met for breakfast to catch up on life and to remind each other how important family was. One family member Ernie embraced and held close was Roy Fisher, Irene's oldest brother. Roy navigated life with some learning disabilities, and he considered Ernie his best friend, sharing life together on the farm. And we all loved Ernie for loving Roy well, and for helping Irene's sister, Dorothy. Dorothy lives right behind them, and he spent a lot of time helping Dorothy out, mowing lawns and fixing steps and doing what needed to be done. Ernie would regularly visit the cemeteries and grave sites of family passed on to honor the legacy that he enjoyed passed down to him by his family and to honor their memory, always taking flowers on Decoration Day. His children, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren always bring joy to his heart until the noise reaches too many decibels and the flurry of activity resembles a tornado, and then it's time for everybody to go home or for him to get up and leave. And we all understand that. But many pieces of this mosaic are of his church. They permeate all through the picture because church was a ruling rhythm in his family's life. Calvary Baptist Church. He was a Sunday school teacher, a deacon. This quote comes from Brenda Valley out of the remembrances in the obituary in the paper and online. As a little girl at Calvary Baptist Church, I looked up to and admired Mr. Overholser. His faith and joy showed in every word he spoke in it, and the twinkle in his eye revealed his love of God and family. Even as a child, I knew he was a shining example of a genuine Christian. Wow. And Southgate Baptist, he's been here at least 45 years or more. He served as a deacon, a Sunday school teacher, building project leader. You are sitting in the house that Ernie built. Literally. But more than that, as a friend, walking alongside so many of you as you sought to follow Jesus well. Even in the last 2 days, men have come to us and said, Ernie Overholser was the first one to meet me and greet me at Southgate Baptist Church. Ernie became a Gideon in 1963, encouraging and participating in the distribution of Bibles locally and globally, making several trips to Haiti to hand out Creole language Bibles to the Haitian people, particularly Haitian orphans, and he developed a strong bond with a pastor there, Isaiah, generously and faithfully supported EZI for years and years and years. And he faithfully supported other ministries like Jack Yost and his family, as well as other countless kingdom endeavors. We don't know what, but we'll know when we reach heaven. And one other thing we see spread across this picture is generosity. The 1996 Dodge Ram 1500 green pickup truck is all through this picture because we all borrowed it multiple times, more than multiple times. And if I asked, did Ernie ever help you out or give you a hand to repair or replace something at your house? Dozens and dozens of hands would go up and say, yeah, he didn't help me out. I just watched as he did it. His kindness knew no end. Willie Gaines was a painter Ernie regularly contracted in his building business, a man of little means. And Ernie would regularly lend him and give him money. Willie would always faithfully pay him back. He sold Willie a house on a land contract and trusted that Willie would pay it off, which he did. But that really didn't matter to Ernie. He just wanted to give Willie a leg up. Ernie would take his neighbor Bud to breakfast every Friday morning. Young's, Castles in Westville or Mechanicsburg, and then they just drive around the countryside, talking a little bit about life, talking a whole lot about Jesus, letting Bud know that he needed a living Savior.